What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants at 11-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake. Weber work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Fights off the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get the guard, John Runyon. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. From the 25, here's second down and 2. That's out quickly to Hyatt. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Barkley, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And running with power here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And again, it's Mahomes. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eckler will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Weaver. And that's It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Weber. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 3rd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brock Wright, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Weaver. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber. Open man here is Scott, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical. On 4th down, Weaver. And it's
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll swing this out to Tony. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes to throw once more. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll send Cup in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Pushing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weber. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Off play action. Weber. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 more yards there and another first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, After a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Weber. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are back within a score. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2 let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.